Well, nearly half the women in this country have pearls in their jewelry box. So if you don't, chances are you'd like a string of pearls. A while back, Primetime reported on the pitfalls of buying diamonds. And tonight, we're going to go shopping again, and this time for pearls. Equipped with hidden cameras, our shoppers spent $11,000. And what did we get? As Nancy Snyderman tells us, a lot less than we were promised. Now, how to avoid the perils of pearls.
The ancient Greeks believed pearls came from lightning strikes at sea. To the Romans, they were the frozen tears of the gods. They've long been a creative part of fashion, adorning everything from headdresses and clothing to coffee cups and key rings. Today, women still lust for their simple elegance. But how much do you really know about pearls? Can you tell which of these strands is top of the line, which is second rate, and which is just plain fake? It's often hard to tell.
The best quality is the best quality it is.
As our undercover shoppers learned, getting a good deal when you buy can be tricky. And what about those pearls you already own? What are they worth? We invited ABC employees to bring in their pearls for appraisal.
It's been sort of sitting in my jewelry box since I was about 8 years old, so...
Expert gemologists and certified appraisers Eric Friedman and Cosmo Altabelli agreed to examine the pearls, starting with the ones Marcia inherited from her great-grandmother.
This is a huge pearl. If you were to think that this was like a $10,000 strand of pearls, what would you think of that?
I'd be shocked. I wouldn't believe you.
Well, you should be shocked. I think that's what they're worth, at least.
No.
Seriously.
Oh, my God.
But our own correspondent, Cynthia McFadden, learned a different lesson on a gift from an old beau.
These are from an ex-boyfriend. He's gone, the pearls remain. And I'm dubious.
Are you ready for this? You go to gemology school for all these years, and here's the test. You rub it against your tooth and see if it feels gritty. That feels
gritty is good. It means it's the real thing.
Yeah, these are very slippery.
Yeah, this is plastic.
Slippery is not good.
That's not good, no.
So this, which probably costs $500 or $600, is worth...
I bet, I don't think you get more than $40 for it.
It's good I got rid of him, in other words.
Yes. I guess the pearls and the relationship are on about the same quality.
They're not real.
Real pearls, the natural kind, are produced solely by a living creature. They are so rare and costly that today most real pearls are cultured on an oyster farm, made by inserting a small piece of shell into an oyster. As the oyster secretes a silky coating around the irritant, layer by layer, a pearl is formed. The quality of cultured pearls varies greatly, so how do you know the best from the second rate? We decided to see for ourselves what shoppers face, equipped with hidden cameras.
That's up there. That's really a nice strand.
We were looking for top quality pearls at a good price. And this vendor at a jewelry exchange in Manhattan assures us this $1,300 necklace is just that.
And what makes them good?
The culture, the roundness, there's very few dots in it. They're perfectly round. That's a big thing in a pearl.
It is. Roundness is one of 6 factors that determine the value and price of pearls, along with luster, color, size, surface thickness, it's called nacre, and texture. The most valuable white pearls have a rosé overtone. They're large, perfectly round with a mirror-like sheen, and no blemishes.
Did you ever look at one of these with a loop?
No.
We'll go into it. Focus in and look at each pearl, and you'll see the roundness of it, the luster of it.
But to the untrained eye, it's hard to tell. You have to rely on the word of the jeweler. And he says these have few blemishes.
And this is, by far, at the extreme end of the scale from what he said it was. I mean, you just look at it and it's a bump, 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 bump. It looks like a pepperoni pizza, you know?
And there's more. We were told the size of the pearls on the necklace we bought were 6.5 to 7 millimeters in diameter. He even put it in writing, but they turned out to be 0.5 millimeter smaller.
Is that an issue?
That's a big issue.
Because what carats are to diamonds, millimeters are to pearls. The larger, the more valuable.
We use a very simple gauge to measure this, and it's about as difficult as, you know, to figure the size as weighing yourself on a bathroom scale. It's one thing that you just should not make a mistake on.
So what did we get for our $1,300?
You paid twice what you should have.
Our experts say we also fell into a common trap. They call it the grading game.
This is gemmed to AAA, in my opinion. Those are the two best grades that I know of worldwide.
But in fact, there is no industry-wide grading system, so jewelers are free to make up their own, and they sometimes do. They also sometimes borrow the grading system used by this company, Mikimoto, the most recognized name in pearls. Mikimoto does grade its pearls. Its finest score a AAA.
You'd have to go probably through 10,000 pearls to find one AAA quality pearl.
Really?
Yes, it's the absolute finest of all pearls.
But here's what our undercover shoppers found confusing. Many merchants lead you to believe that their grading system and Mikimoto's are alike. Just listen.
This is top of the line AAA plus.
What is it?
AAA plus is the best.
Really?
Natural pearl, yes. Like a Mikimoto grade. But they're gonna sell you this like a $2,500 to $3,000.
Who is?
Mikimoto, the one.
This shop owner on New York's 47th Street assured us we were getting a Mikimoto quality necklace at a bargain price.
So this is 850.
And they're the same quality.
Same quality.
And her staff agreed, saying the strand would sell for 3 times more at Mikimoto's.
You can go over there and compare apple to apple.
So the quality is exactly the same?
Exactly.
Are we comparing apples to apples?
Apples to bananas.
It might be her grade that's the AAA, but that doesn't mean it's the Mikimoto AAA.
You can clearly see the difference. Just look at the color and luster of this store's pearls compared to a Mikimoto AAA strand. So how did this happen? We decided to give the store owners a kind of test. We changed the clasps and had another primetime producer try to sell them back, the very same necklaces. We started with the first jeweler. Remember, he told us his pearls were the best grades with few blemishes.
There's very few dots in it. They're perfectly round. That's a big thing in a pearl.
Now, a few weeks later, not knowing he's looking at the same pearls, he agrees with our experts. There's a problem with the strand.
Don't look that great. Really don't. Just, you got modeling, they're not round.
He said he didn't buy used pearls, and these weren't worth making an exception. His mother agreed.
There's too many models.
If there's any kind of marks on them.
And his mother didn't think we'd have much success selling them to anyone else.
Sell it to somebody who is blind.
And remember how this woman described the pearls when we first bought them?
This is top of the line AAA plus.
What is it?
AAA plus is the best.
But several weeks later,
Not top of the line. It's very hard to come by top of the line.
she had also said they were like Mikimoto's.
It's the best.
Really?
Natural pearl, yes. Like a Mikimoto grade.
But now,
Is it like a Mikimoto?
No, it's less than Mikimoto. Much less than that one.
we wanted an explanation for her different stories.
A couple of questions regarding pearls. Sure. Is this the top-of-the-line AAA
What I
strand
carry.
of pearls?
That's what I carry, definitely.
This
is
strand of
my
pearls, top of the line.
for I'm carrying. Yes.
Top of the line for what you're
Absolutely, for
carrying.
I'm carrying. Absolutely.
My point is what you carry is not what you said. You didn't say top of the line for me. You said top of the line and that it's Mikimoto grade. So that's different than top of the line what I carry.
Even after watching our videotape, she said it was our fault. We asked the wrong questions.
But you didn't ask me whether this is top of the line is compared with anybody else. If you ask me, I will answer you differently.
The pearls, she insisted, were appraised for a lot more than we paid.
You know what? I deserve a thank you from the customer.
Though she acknowledged the appraisal wasn't even done on our pearls. As for this jeweler, he declined to be interviewed on camera.
He said he relied on what his supplier had told him. He also said he had done some homework after we called for a comment and found that there is no universal grading system for pearls. So he asked how anyone, including himself, could accurately judge their quality and value. As to why he sold us pearls smaller than he had claimed, he said he made a mistake.
Perhaps the strangest thing we found on our shopping spree was at this jewelry mall in New Jersey.
Because these are Mikimoto.
They are.
Yes. This is AAA.
This is AAA.
Just AAA.
A special deal, she said. $1,800 for genuine Mikimotos. They even had the signature clasp. But could they really be AAA Mikimoto pearls at almost $5,000 less than Mikimoto would sell them?
But these are new pearls, right?
These are all new pearls. Yeah, I don't have extra.
But if they're not used, just what is going on?
This is Mikimoto pearls, not AAA.
We asked the head of Mikimoto America, Kiyoshi Takahashi, to take a look at the strand we bought, and he said it's their lowest grade, not their finest. And he sees something else.
I see a lot of scratches on the tongue and also the backside of this clasp. This pearl necklace has been worn many, many times. I would say this is not the brand new strand.
You should know, or at least be told, that you're buying something used, because used is always worth significantly less than new.
And no matter how nice the strand, for some, used just won't do.
Pearls absorb any perfume you've had on, any makeup, any sweat, and it's kind of like wearing somebody else's underwear.
This merchant, who isn't authorized to sell new Mikimoto pearls, declined an on-camera interview. She said she didn't intentionally mislead us and was relying on the word of the person who sold the pearls to her. So after 8 purchases, our experts estimate that Primetime lost thousands, a stiff price for what we'll call pearls of wisdom. And as to that pearl quiz we presented earlier, how did you make out? This strand's the fake, this one's middle of the road, and these top of the line.
And now a note. Both merchants we tried to sell our pearls back to told us they downplayed the quality because they weren't interested in buying and just wanted to get rid of us. They also told us that they would take back the pearls. And if you're buying pearls, find a reputable dealer who'll put his claims about the pearls in writing and give you a money-back guarantee, and then get an independent appraisal, just in case your pearls turn out to be lemons. And you'll find more on our website, abcnews.com.